All right, guys. Hey, special video here, special guest, and then we'll have another special guest. But over my shoulder, you can obviously tell without reading, you can just look at the color and see that this is a very special unit for the team here at Keystone. And of course, everyone knows my background and history with the Keystone Cougar is my first ever RV. And instead of just bringing in a product specialist, we wanted to start at the top. That's what we're doing. We've got Jeff Runnels, CEO, president, the boss, a really cool guy. How about that?
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah, really cool guy. And you have a very special project, and it's over my shoulder.
We do.
Tell us about it.
So, obviously, Cougar, near and dear to my heart. It's where I started at Keystone also. This year, the whole Cougar crew came up with what I think is one of the best stories, best projects we've had in a long time. So it's not just about a really cool matte green paint. It's about a project. And so we're calling this the Hero Edition. And it's not just kind of military green. We're tying it to the Wounded Warrior Project. And so our goal when we set out, we have some veterans in the plant, some veteran ambassadors for us. They saw a proto that we were doing, and they suggested, man, you could do a lot more with that. And so put us in touch with Wounded Warrior, and we made a decision, you know what, we're gonna raise $1 million for Wounded Warrior Project. And so that's where this was born.
Can you share how many you've put into, I guess it would be not pre-production, but how many orders you've taken in on it so far?
So with just the proto, we got to 250 really quickly. So again, we set out to build a $1 million. We wanted to do $1 million for Wounded Warrior, and right out of the gate, 250 already done. And so, you know, sky's the limit now.
Yeah, and I know. So we've got the Cougar, and you've got some other products here. There's the Rain, has a similar kind of patriotic feel to it. I have a feeling, I'm hedging my bets, that this might be part of the new fabric and foundation as you move forward, some really cool themed products.
Absolutely, absolutely. Part of the whole Camp Better experience with Keystone.
All right, so I want to invite Jeff in to talk a little bit more about what it means to him from the heart, right? What this new project means. Now we're going to dig in a little bit more. We're going to bring in Scott Taylor. We're going to pass the mic off. So, Scott, you approached the team with this, right?
Yes.
And tell us the actual background story, because these are RV stories that are really great for consumers to hear.
Yeah, no, it was our opportunity to, how can we give back, right? And that's not how it started. I think Jeff alluded to that it started out as a concept unit. But the minute you see this, you just feel like you've got to do more. And again, Jeff alluded to this as well. The Wounded Warrior Project, they've been phenomenal. They've been a phenomenal organization to partner up with. And we just kept going along, more conversations. And the next thing you know, all right, when do we want to showcase this? And we looked on the calendar, first day of Hershey, September 11th. And it was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
From that point on, it was, how do we do this? How do we finish this up? And we did. There was a lot of red tape we had to go through to get it, but Wounded Warrior was there the whole time to help us through that.
That's fantastic, and I think what you guys are doing is amazing, and I really do hope to see this in the future on products that carry over, right? Anything we can do to give back to our men and women in service, you know, whether current, active, or veterans as well. Coming from a family of all military, father Vietnam, sister 29 years in the Air Force. It means something to me as well, the only non-military person. It means a lot to me to see that you guys are doing this.
Well, I appreciate that. And that's actually one of the coolest things since we started this is all the people we know, all the people we work with, all the dealers. All of a sudden we found out, you know, I'm part of Wounded Warrior, and you don't. So it just, some of the vendors, how do we get in touch? How do we, you know, partake in this as well? So that's been the exciting part as well.
Awesome. All right, so here's what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna pause it right here, and we're gonna tell you that we have an extended video on this, and that extended video is gonna be a full walk around of the vehicle so that you can take a closer look and find out exactly what these two gentlemen did to bring this actually from concept to market. So let's start with this. I initially thought this was wrapped.
Yeah.
So tell me what's going on here.
You're doing exactly what everybody else does when they walk up to it.
I want to touch it.
That's exactly
I
right.
know.
Yeah. But we actually own our own paint facility. We're the only towable brand that owns our own paint facility. So we need to take advantage of that, and we did. And they can do a matte paint finish. And let's be honest, it's pretty gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it stands out, right, when you look at it from a distance. And then
Yeah.
you went with the embossed Cougar logo up on top.
Yeah, we really want a very minimal graphics. We wanted the paint to really take over. We wanted it to be more of an automotive look. And this is actually, this matte paint color finish is pretty popular in automotive right now, too.
It is. The most famous, this is a good trivia question, the most famous green on a car? Anyone? British Racing Green.
Okay,
Right?
all right.
So British Racing Green is one of the most popular colors, and
Yeah.
you know, it's turned into so many brands using it.
Yeah.
What's behind this hatch, or something you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, I did. So we got an amazing storage compartment, but ease of setup is very important to our customers. Cougar's been around since 1998, so we've got a lot of customers who will buy a Cougar as kind of that second home comfort seeker, if that makes sense. But on the theme of Wounded Warrior, we have a lot of convenient features, and starting with not having to go inside to put your awnings in and out.
Right.
Or you can stand outside and put your slide outs out. And that's on both sides.
So we're gonna go inside and show everyone what's happening in there.
Yeah.
It's actually gonna surprise you. So we're gonna go inside, follow us in. All right, so we've made our way inside, and the first thing you'll notice is that it's not hero themed, but that's actually by design.
Yeah.
That your buyers that you went out and talked to in the target market for this said, hey, we love the exterior feel, we wanna be patriotic and show it off, but on the inside, we don't want to get too crazy.
That's right.
Okay.
This is what the consumer wants right now. This is what we've been doing very, very well with. So why not just make a few tweaks on the outside and then have a brand new addition to
Yeah,
it?
and that makes sense. All right, so let's just go through it. We've
Yeah.
got theater seating over
Yep.
here.
Heat and massage.
Okay, theater
Yep.
seating here. You got your flat screen over here.
You
so
do.
if I want to entertain, I can
can.
do it. And I've got my fireplace down here.
Yes.
You've got is this a bed that
This
sets
is,
up over
it's
here?
actually a trifold sofa, so
Okay.
you've got extra seating for guests, and or you have a sleeper sofa as well.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
And then up top, we've got tons of storage.
Yeah.
So you've got the storage here.
You
and
do.
I know this because I featured Keystone before. There's a hidden compartment, and he's going to show it to us.
That's exactly right.
All right.
But we changed things up a little bit. So we do have what I like to call utility storage. So it can be used as a pantry. It can be used as a broom closet. We actually have a broom hanging there right now. But you can use this as more pantry space, but we even put an outlet there. So if you want to hang a cordless vacuum, you can. It's there ready to go for you.
All right, so first thing I noticed in the kitchen is space.
That's right. Yeah. Well, countertops pretty important, right? So we got tons of countertop space here in the island, and also where are you going to put your trash can? Well, we got a spot for that too. As a matter of fact, we've got dual, maybe recycling or trash, and you also have a nice pull-out drawer for paper towels as well.
That. So smart. Now it's not sitting up on the top. Now you got it tucked away.
That's
Massive
exactly right.
stainless steel farmhouse
Yeah.
sink. I love how big and large this is. It just makes it easy when you're at the end of the day. You want to
Yeah.
get all your dishes in there and get them cleaned out. You got a lot of space.
Yeah, but I showed you the cool pantry, right? But this
Right.
is actually your normal pantry, which is enormous. Plus, you got the awesome coffee station over here too. And by the way, I know you shot videos and you talked about our solar as well. This is one of those inverted outlets. So if you had the upgraded solar package and you had the 2,000 watt inverter, you could run a pot of coffee right there off of your batteries.
Love it. Okay, cool. And then as far as all of your products in here, everything from a utility standpoint, you got the Furion's convection microwave. You've got your 3-burner stovetop
That's
right
right.
there, and then this looks like a residential refrigerator.
It is. It's actually a 12. It's not a residential. It's a 12
It's
volt.
not. Okay, cool.
Yeah, 16 cubic
Yep.
foot, 12 volt. And this is all of our Furion appliance package that we offer on every single Cougar.
I think what I've noticed with Keystone is that over the last few years, it's really gone from being a standard RV to more luxurious, and that's what I'm seeing. I wanted
Yeah.
to just sit at the kitchen dinette here for a minute.
Yeah.
Plenty enough space for 4, eating, playing cards, whatever it may be. Windows. Look at the bay windows in here. So much just accessibility, cross flow of air.
And that's on your campsite too, where everybody wants the windows.
It's fantastic. And how many does this sleep?
Yeah, so you can actually sleep up to 4 in this particular floor plan. But keep in mind, we also offer the Hero Edition in all of my full-size lineup. So we have quite a few floor plans that can even sleep more.
So it'll cross over. I love that.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to make our way up
Yeah.
here. All right, so Scott, we've got a dual vanity
Yeah.
in here. Pretty good size.
No kidding, tons of countertop space. Every single Cougar comes with an on-demand water heater as well. A large shower with a seat, plus even an extra light in there and tons of headroom.
And natural sunlight as well
That's
from
right.
that skylight there. You can
Yeah.
always tell the ones that don't because it's always so dark
Always
in
so
there.
dark.
Plenty of light. All right, so
Exactly.
now we make our way into the master suite. You've got a walk-in closet.
Yes.
And I love the shiplap here in
Yeah.
the back. The faux shiplap just gives it that accentuated look.
Yeah, absolutely. So we actually just started doing this with a queen bed. Traditionally, it'll be shipped with a king bed, but we wanted to try a queen bed too for some of the people that want more space around the bed and awesome nightstands.
Perfect. Okay, cool. And then over here, ready to go for a television mount if you want it.
And you've got your
I already knew. I was like, there's gonna be something right there. You know, I love Easter eggs, and I was like, oh, here it comes. I didn't know. I wasn't gonna pull it, but you did, and I knew it was there.
I know. Sorry, I stole your thunder. But also, we incorporated a spot for a laundry hamper too.
This isn't just a weekend getaway vehicle. If you want to have an extended stay, you can do that in here as well. All right, so Keystone Cougar is one of the more diverse product lines that you have. So as far as Keystone Cougar goes, how many different trim levels and sizes do you have?
I appreciate you bringing that point up because we actually have half-ton travel trailers, half-ton fifth wheels, sport fifth wheels, our full-size Cougar fifth wheels, and of course now full-body paint as well. So really about 5 different segments.
Okay, and so when you look at this one right here, it's got the Hero Edition on the outside.
Yes.
And I'm sure given that this is going towards a philanthropic initiative, there's probably an additional cost that goes with it.
No, not at all. And we were very matter of fact about that. We wanted to make sure that more people could afford it. My Midnight Full Body Paint editions, we actually require a few extra items that's mandatory. We did not on this. We wanted to make sure more people could afford this.
All right, so starting with, what's a good starting price, rough number for a Keystone Cougar?
From my travel trailers, the MSRP is right around that $39,000. To this particular floor plan without the Hero Edition, right around $74,000, and with Hero, about $79,000.
Perfect. Okay, so all relatively affordable when you look at overall what you're getting.
Correct, and you're getting quite a bit.
All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Scott, thank you so much for spending a few minutes with us. If you want to learn more about this, and if you want to be a part of the Hero Edition Keystone Cougar family, just go to Keystone's website. You can find more information there.